guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess if you guys are new here. Today's Monday. It's a holiday, so I actually have the day off. It's Memorial Day, but I do have some plans for today. Right now it is early. I actually don't have a clock in this room. I just noticed, but I also don't have my phone or my watch on me. I think it's about 7:30ish. I am reading Great Big Beautiful Life. I'm gonna read for a little bit longer and then I'm gonna do a workout. Once I'm done with my workout, we're gonna get ready, and then around like 10:15, it was such a random time. But anyway, point is, we're gonna head over to Ryan's parents' house to have brunch. On Friday of last week, it was Ryan's dad's birthday. So because we all have the day off, we're gonna celebrate, have some brunch. After that, Ryan and I wanna kind of deep clean the house. Not like super deep clean, but like cleaner than what we normally do. We try to do it once a quarter. Mostly want to do it now because the next 2 weekends, next weekend we'll both be gone, and then the following weekend I'll be gone. It's better to get it tackled now. It's kind of all the plans for right now, but that does kind of feel like a lot. So we'll just get into it, and then obviously tomorrow we go back to work. Let's spend a few days together. Hello you guys, I'm back home. It's 1 o'clock now. Wow, the time has flown. And also I don't think you can really, I can't really see you. And you can't really see me. Let me move this over. That's a little bit better. It's 1 o'clock now. I'm feeling kind of tired right now, but I don't want to take a nap. I really want to finish Great Big Beautiful Life. This morning when I said that I was going to read a little bit more, I actually ended up doing some planning and then did my workout and ran off to go spend some time with Ryan's family, and now we're back. I finally have the time now, and I'm glad that I did my workout early. I did a little bit more planning for the week because I have just like a lot of stuff happening the next couple of weekends. Like we have a wedding to go to this weekend, and then the following weekend I have a bachelorette. I was supposed to have book club at my house, but I'm really sad because I had to tell my friends that I need to move and like maybe just cancel book club. Unfortunately, it's just really hard right now to be able to have them over to the house, and on top of it you're supposed to host a dinner, and then with me like going out of town, and then also me wanting to save a little bit of money for like Europe, and because I'm going out of town it's just becoming a lot. So I texted them this morning and I felt really bad, but they're both super understanding, and they both actually really liked the book club book, so we're still gonna read it and maybe just like talk about it on FaceTime or something like that. So I do feel like a weight is lifted a little bit because I don't have to host. Like even just going to someone's house would be a lot, and so I thought it was gonna be fine because we were gonna do book club at my house, but hosting just sounds like a lot. Anyway, I want to start the book club book because I still want to finish it by the time that we were like going to read the book, if that makes sense. I'm very excited. I was gonna listen to it as an audiobook. It's the book How to Hide in Plain Sight by, I think it's by Emma Noyes. Am I totally making that up? Whoa, I don't know where that came from, but I got it right. Emma Noyes. I've never read a book by her. Oh, hold on, P's trying to go inside. Yeah, I've never read a book of hers, and I'm excited because I saw it online and I've seen like a little bit of mixed reviews, but both of my friends said that they were really liking it so far. I actually started it as an audiobook, but I didn't even get into the book. I only listened to like the author's note, and I immediately stopped because I was getting that sense of like, ooh, I actually really want to read this as like a physical book. Like I want to read it with my own eyes. She was saying that it had a lot to do with OCD, and if you guys don't already know, or if I haven't mentioned it enough on this channel, I have OCD. I was diagnosed at a very young age, and I feel like I haven't really like understood fully what my diagnosis means or like how it affects my daily life until I am like wrapped up in it. And I just feel like it's something that is so hard to explain to people because so many people think that it's just like I need to be organized, and that is like 0% of what it is. My whole life, my like room, my house, whatever, I'm okay with chaotic mess, but I'm like not okay with certain things being a very particular way, and just so many other things. It's very interesting, and it's part of like what I'm going to therapy for right now. So when I heard the author's note and how she has OCD and how the whole book is sort of centered around this idea of OCD or like this disorder, I was like, I want to read this. And I asked my friend who already finished the book, she gave it 4 stars, and I asked her if it was centered a lot around OCD or if it's not really, and she said it was, and she actually really wants my take on a lot of what the character experiences. So I'm very excited about that one. But obviously I'm not going to start it yet because I'm listening to an audiobook. I'm also reading this graphic novel, Secret Life, which I got from the library recently. And I'm also reading Great Big Beautiful Life. So I have a lot of stuff happening. So I'm going to start with getting into Great Big Beautiful Life, finishing this morning. Today. It's 1 p.m. So finishing this today. I'll probably read a little bit of Secret Life as well because it's a graphic novel and I'm already like almost halfway through. So I can probably finish this today, and then I'll also read How to Hide in Plain Sight. And then the only other things that we have to do today is a little bit of editing, and Ryan and I want to deep clean the house. When I say deep clean, I don't like actually mean deep clean, I guess. I mean like kind of, but mostly just like cleaning the things that maybe we haven't touched in a couple of weeks alongside of our other cleaning duties. I have my little list here for the long weekend because today is Memorial Day and it's Monday, and I have done nearly everything except for the cleaning. Let's enjoy. I'm gonna actually go inside. There's a helicopter or plane or something happening overhead right now. Sorry. I'm gonna go inside. It's getting loud right here. It's loud in there too because I'm running the dryer, but we're gonna just start to read. Oh my gosh, you guys, I finished Great Big Beautiful Life. I have thoughts on the book in another vlog that will be coming out in a few weeks. So I don't mean to be elusive at all by any means, but I also don't want to like give you guys double content. So just know that all of my thoughts are going to be in an upcoming video. But for now, I finished it, and I think after giving it some thought, I'm going to give it 4 stars, which is I think the first Emily Henry book that I'm rating 4 stars, but I really loved it, and I really wanted to give it 5 stars, but it just didn't give me that feeling giving it 4 stars. But I really enjoyed it. I do want to start How to Hide in Plain Sight because I want to finish it by the end of the month. Today's Monday, so I'll have 6 days, but today it's already 7:45 p.m. and then on Saturday I'm heading out to travel to a friend's wedding, so it's gonna be kind of hard to read on both of those days. So I'm thinking that I'll have to read like basically Tuesday through Friday, which means I'll have to read like 100 pages a day. Can I do that? Yes. Is it gonna be a little hard to do that? Also yes, because it's like on average 2.5 hours per day, but we'll get there. We'll get there, don't worry. In the meantime though, I also wanted to try to read more of Secret Life, which is I think I talked about it in the last vlog, but this is a graphic novel that I got from the library recently, and because it's a graphic novel, I feel like it's gonna be really fast to read. So it's just kind of like eerie and weird and a little strange, and I'm very intrigued to see what happens in this graphic novel. So I think I want to pick this up for a second and just kind of like not dive directly into a new novel, but like just kind of like let my brain relax for a second and read something a little bit different. So let's go read this for a bit, continue to relax, and yeah, I think today, the rest of the day is gonna be kind of a reading day. I was supposed to do some editing and also deep clean my house. Neither of those things have happened. Anyway, long story short, I'm gonna go read Secret Life, continue to just get into the reading mood. I'm like, yesterday for some reason, or over the weekend in general, I just like wasn't really in like a reading mood. So I honestly could have finished this book like 3 days ago, but I just didn't feel like reading. Don't know why. But I am very excited to read How to Hide in Plain Sight. So I think that will be a good one to move on to after this. We're in a good spot. I'm gonna go read, relax, enjoy the rest of the night, and I'll keep you guys updated if I finish this or not. I think I'll be able to, but you know, you just never know with a graphic novel because sometimes they go so fast and then other times you're like, whoa, that's actually taking me a lot longer than I expected. All right, I finished my graphic novel, I finished my book, and I'm starting How to Hide in Plain Sight, but I am going to start heading off to bed. P joined me, but he's been under the bed for like practically the whole night, and then of course now when I'm going to bed, he came out here. Now I have to convince him to go into the bedroom with me. I did not get to a lot of the things that I wanted to do tonight, or today in general, like the cleaning, so we will do that tomorrow. I just really kind of want to like prep the house a bit for the dog sitter because we like clean it on a weekly basis, but it's not like clean, if you know what I mean. So I want to just make sure that it's like nice and clean. We toss things that we need to toss, or like we put things away that we've been meaning to put away, that kind of thing. And then it'll be good for when she's here and she can feel a little bit comfortable. How am I supposed to get him up from here though? Like seriously, I just don't even want to move him. So anyway, I'm gonna see you guys in the morning. I am going to head off to bed, like I was saying, and read before I go to bed. It's like 9:15 right now, so usually I like kind of lay in bed for 20 minutes and then pass out. So I think I will just see you guys in the morning. Good morning, you guys. Happy Tuesday. It feels like it's a Monday because yesterday we had the day off. I'm just getting ready for work. I have like 10 minutes before the workday starts and I have so much to do already. It's all like my own doing, honestly. I got lazy this morning and I was gonna wake up early and do some editing and I just read instead. But I'm really enjoying my book so far. I'm gonna put you guys here and set up my desk a little bit and then I can tell you guys about my book. So I told you guys yesterday that I read the graphic novel Secret Life. I really enjoyed it a lot. I ended up giving it 5 stars because sometimes I just don't know what to rate graphic novels, but I feel like in comparison to other graphic novels that I've read, I really enjoyed it and the art style was just like really cool. It was just like a little bit deeper, I guess, than what I was expecting for a graphic novel. I explained this in my last video, but the graphic novel was actually like a short story or a story that was created by somebody else, and then this artist took it and ran with it, and I just think that that concept is so cool. So read that was really great, loved it. And then now I'm reading How to Hide in Plain Sight, which I'm like just past 10% of the way through. I'm on chapter 4. Really enjoying that so far, and I want to try to read a couple hundred pages per day, or a couple hundred, that would be crazy, 100 pages per day so that I can finish the book by the end of the month. That is what I'm doing right now. I'm just getting my work computer set up, getting everything all squared away over here so that I can like start the work day. Okay, sorry, moved over here because Ryan's listening to his radio over there and it's kind of loud, but that's all I really wanted to say this morning. I don't have any meetings, so I'm gonna have more of a relaxing day. I feel like I'm in a rush and I don't really know why, so I'm gonna finish getting set up and I will see you guys in a bit. All right, I have a meeting in about 8 minutes and I don't know why, but today I'm getting so stressed out about like just work in general, which sounds weird and random, I know, but I think like I just feel like I'm signing on and everything is already so busy. And then on top of it, there have been more changes at work, which I think overall in the long run are going to be positive changes, but it's just really hard when like more and more changes happen so frequently and then you're like constantly told that, I don't know, like something different is happening with your job and it's just a lot and kind of stressful. So I have this meeting in a couple of minutes. I'm doing it with another salesperson that's in another market. I actually have no idea where she sits, but I've never met her before. Let me see if I can find her info. Charlotte. Interesting. I don't think I've really ever worked with a salesperson in Charlotte, so kind of fun to like meet new people at work too. Like our company is kind of small but large enough where like there's people that I just don't know. It's something a little different. So I'm gonna head into that and lead that meeting, I guess, and then that will be my last meeting of the day. I kind of like tackled a lot of the other things that I needed to do earlier as well, so that feels really nice that that's all done. We'll see what else we get up to for the rest of the day. I need to do the cleaning finally because I just haven't done it. So we'll do that too at some point today. Mark my words, we're actually gonna get it done. Alrighty, I'm gonna take a quick lunch break. I don't even remember the last thing I sent to you guys, but I called my coworker and here we are now. It's literally 2:50 and I'm taking my lunch break. Thankfully, because I work from home, I'm able to like eat when I need to eat. But what I'm going to do for my lunch break is I'm gonna head over to the library. Oh, where's my wallet? I need to return the Westworld DVDs that Ryan is not currently using, and I figure I might as well get that done during the day. I'm also gonna go look for the new DVDs. So this is actually so dumb. I got Ryan season 4 of Westworld from the other library system, but for whatever reason, they only let you rent it for a week. So now this, what is it? Season 4, which he's not even on season 3 yet. This is due on Friday, and the other ones that we've had have been with us for like a month because the library systems are just different. I guess the LA library makes you do only a week for DVDs, whereas the other library system lets you do a month per DVD. Long story short, I also have to return that too, but that's gonna be another day because I don't really have time for that today. What I do need to do is return this one. So I'm gonna return season 1, and I'm also going to try to look for seasons 3 and 4, and then that way we'll just have them all from this library system because that's gonna be a lot easier. So let's head out really fast and do this, get it over with, and then I have one more call when I come back, and then we will get to the rest of the things on our to-do list because I was feeling stressed before, but now I'm feeling like a little bit at ease, so that's really good. So let's go return this. All right, mild success. We got season 4, which we already had, but I have to return the other one. So now we have season 4 for longer. And I requested season 3. So now I have to check in. I know a couple of people messaged me while I was away. So I'm gonna go check in on my messages. Maybe after that I will eat and then we will do our workout because I need to get that done for the day. Let's check in, see what I missed while I was gone and go from there. All right, it's the tail end of the workday and I was actually able to get some studying in, which felt really good because I have been kind of putting that off. So now we're gonna do the chores because I'm doing all the things that I'm putting off. Here are the plans. I'm going to sweep, then vacuum, then mop. What were the other things I said I was gonna do today? Water the plants and then do the stovetop and microwave. That's it. That's what we're gonna do. We have more to do another time, but for now, that's what we're gonna do. And let's just get it over with, get it done with, so we don't have to think about it again. This got filled up just from vacuuming the house one time. This is so much dog hair. All right, all of our chores are done for today. Not all of the chores, but the chores for today. Now all we need to do is do my workout and read, which is great because I did literally everything else. I would like to do some editing today, but if we get to that, we get to that. If we don't, we'll get to it tomorrow. So now let's go take P on his walk. I want to make some dinner. I actually have to think about like what I even want because I have no idea what I want to eat today. Let's take P on his walk. We'll kind of like contemplate what I want and then we'll do our workout and then we'll eat and then we'll have the rest of the evening to just relax. P's drinking his water. I might as well drink mine too. Change of plans. I'm actually going to make my dinner first and I was kind of like thinking about what I currently have. I'm trying really hard to not buy groceries right now because we're about to head out on a trip. I'm actually going on back-to-back trips, so maybe that's not smart. I think I need to go to like Trader Joe's or something one of these days. But anyway, point being, I'm going to have breakfast for dinner. So I'm gonna make myself some eggs and some toast, eat that, and then read a little bit, and then I will do my workout. So I just feel like it's easier for me to eat earlier. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I just like really don't like to eat late. I'm always the odd one out with my friend group, which is totally fair. Like when I'm eating with them, I just suck it up. But if it's my choice, I don't really like to eat past like 4 or 5-ish because if I do, I'm just like not hungry in the morning at all. Like maybe until like 1 p.m., which is just so late to then eat breakfast. It's always such a bummer too because breakfast is quite literally my favorite food type. And so it sucks when I'm like not even hungry for breakfast at all. I'm gonna make this and I'm gonna get back into how to hide in plain sight. I think I said earlier that I'm like just past 10% of the way in. So I'm just right there where I'm like trapped in and I want to continue reading, but I don't know like too much about the book yet. So I'm excited to learn so much more. Now, and I actually did my hair so that I could wake up with it already done. Since I did my workout tonight too, makes it really easy for me to just like not go to bed with my hair wet and be able to just like roll out of bed in the morning. My hair's also just been so frizzy that I need to figure that out. I think I just need to get it cut because it's like, it's still from like when I had short hair, so there's not a lot of layering. Anyway, that's beside the point. It's 9:30 now. I'm going to start to head off to bed and also read my book. I wanted to spend some more time reading this tonight, but I just didn't. But I did prioritize doing my workout, so that's good. I'm gonna read as much as I can tonight until I fall asleep. I'm on page 36 and I ideally wanted to get to page 100 tonight, but if it takes me a little bit longer, that's also okay. Let's just read, start to head off to bed, and I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. Today is Wednesday and we have a few things that we're doing today. It's our friend's birthday today, Michelle, so happy birthday, Michelle. I have a meeting at 9:30 and then also a meeting at 12:30. Probably right after my 12:30 meeting, I'll take my lunch and I'll use that time to study, and then at 4 o'clock our dog sitter is coming because we've met her, but we've never used her services before. So I want to like hand off keys, reintroduce her to P, like give her a few last things about like his back and stuff. So that, and then I also have my list of chores. So today I want to like pick up all of the surfaces and then clean the like sinks and tubs. Yeah, I kept it pretty brief today with the chores, which is kind of a nice feeling. That's P's food. So anyway, I'm gonna let him eat because it's probably loud, and I'm gonna continue reading for a little bit, and then we'll start our work day. I thought it was supposed to be warm today, but now it says it's only gonna be 74 degrees, which is still warm, but when it's only gonna be in the 70s, it's like really cold looking out, like gloomy in the mornings. So I'm gonna go grab a jacket. I'm going to take P on his walk this morning, so grabbing this, and actually I might wanna grab some socks because my feet are gonna be cold. Let me grab those too. I think I've mentioned this before, but I have been doing this thing lately where when I walk P, I just bring my Kindle, and it's so fun to just like walk and read. I know that sounds so silly, but like sometimes I like in my head, I'm like, oh, that's like 20 minutes that I could be reading, and we walk the same path every single day. So then I'm like, I get kind of bored of the same path all the time. But if I'm reading, then it's more fun, and then I'll walk wherever he wants to walk. So it makes it more enjoyable for both of us. So I'm gonna get my shoes on, get his harness on, and then we'll go off on our walk. Easy, don't jump. Look where P is.
Hello. How are you doing?
He loves to just like hide underneath the bed. It's so funny to me. But I just got done with my morning meeting. So we had just like a few more changes at work, but these ones don't feel like anything too crazy. And then I just quickly made myself a breakfast. I usually fast in the mornings, and so based off of when I last ate the night before is when I eat. So made myself some eggs and toast, and I have my coffee too from this morning. So I'm just gonna eat a little bit, start work. Well, I've already started work, but actually like start doing the tasks that I need to do. I'm gonna do all of that, and then I have my meeting at 12:30. We'll see how all of that goes. I'm starting a Pomodoro timer. So we just started for 5 minutes. Honestly, okay, it sounds so silly, but I tried to do, like, I feel like so many of the phone calls I make at work just kind of like end up in this like emptiness of like nobody answering, whatever. And so I went to we have to use Copilot for work, but I went to Copilot and I was like, help me come up with a better script and follow-up email that's actually gonna like come up with people responding, because like, why is nobody responding? Why does nobody care about what I have to say? Because I do stand behind everything that I sell, and it came up with great solutions, and I've been getting so many responses, and so I feel like so uplifted when I get responses. Maybe that sounds so silly, but just leaving blind voicemail after blind voicemail can be kind of like, it just can be sad after a while. So it's nice to like actually get responses. I've also complained to you guys that my hair feels really, well, doesn't just feel, it feels really frizzy, like right here specifically. And also it's just really poofy. It's gotten longer. I haven't gotten a haircut since, I don't remember. I think the last time I cut my hair was when I cut it to like here. I'm not kidding. So it's grown this much. And my hair does grow pretty quickly. Actually, that's a like professional haircut. I think the last time that I actually cut my hair was when I cut it myself. So I could go back on my YouTube channel and probably find it. But point is, I scheduled a haircut appointment today so I could just get, like, I don't want to lose any length. I'm trying to grow out my hair right now. I'm thinking just like an inch, and then layers, maybe some like pretty intense layers because I really love layers. It does a lot for my hair. And then some like curtain bangs again, which I do know how to cut myself, but I just want them to do it. That's gonna be what I do today at 1:30. I have my chat with my VP at 12:30. So for right now, I'm just taking a 5-minute break and we're just kind of relaxing. I also wrote out all of the instructions for our pet sitter, which felt really good to get off my chest because I'm meeting her today at 4. That reminds me, I need to get the keys together for her. Let me grab those so that they could be like all together in a spot, and then I can hand them off to her today. It was actually so funny. That was 5 minutes? What did I even do? I got water. Oh my God, this is why they say you need to take a 10-minute break every, what is it? You take a 10-minute break every hour or something like that? I can't believe how fast 5 minutes just passed. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I guess the 5 minutes is up, so let's get back to work. All right, it is 12:45 now. I just actually finished my meeting and I think it went well. I don't have any news yet, but we're gonna meet again in like late June to reconvene on everything that we talked about, and then hopefully have some better answers then, which I am very excited about, but I still feel like it went really well, so that's the good news. I scheduled my haircut for 1:30, but I know that this place takes walk-ins, so I'm thinking maybe I just go in anyway and hope for the best, see if they can take me. And if not, I'll just bring my Kindle. So I think I'm gonna head out and go because I'll be there like 30 minutes early. I just didn't know what time this meeting would get out and I didn't want to schedule it for like 1 o'clock if we were still chatting. So let's head off and go get my hair cut. I'm hoping I will feel refreshed after that and then we can like redo our hair later or something. I don't know, but I don't want it to be all frizzy anymore, especially before a couple of like weddings and the bachelorette and stuff. So let's go get it taken care of. All right, I'm back. I don't feel like my hair is all that life-changing. Actually, they were able to take me really fast because I had made an appointment even though I was there early. They were like, it's fine, just come, let's go. And I was like, okay. And I feel like they did a pretty good job. Again, it's like air drying still, and this is like a cheaper salon, but this is just what my hair does when I get bangs. So I'm committed to like actually doing them. I like that I can still put my hair behind my ears. I like that I can put my hair up in a ponytail because it's still, the bangs are like long enough. And she did layers and texturing and all that stuff, which I'm super happy with. It's not gonna like make all of my little flyaways go away in 0.2 seconds, but it's so much better than it already, like it feels lighter. Yeah, it's like, it pretty much looks the same, which is exactly what I wanted, which is funny because when I was younger, if I left a hair salon with my hair looking the same, I would cry because I wanted to be like drastically different every single time I entered a salon. And now I'm like, no, please, I want to keep it the same because otherwise I'll go in and I'll be like, just chop it all off and it'll look crazy. Anyway, super satisfied that I got that done. It's like just one more thing that I just don't have to think about. And now I feel like I'm taking care of my hair a little bit better, and when I go to the wedding, hopefully it won't be all frizzy. So I'm going to check in on my work stuff and then we'll actually eat some lunch because I have not eaten anything yet. Or sorry, I ate breakfast, but I haven't had anything for lunch. I'm not sure if I'll make something or maybe we'll go out somewhere, we'll see. Ryan is coming home early because he said he's not really feeling the best. I really hope that he's not getting sick because that would suck if he were. But anyway, I am right now just finishing up a couple of work things. My dog sitter just came by and it went so perfect. Like I'm so excited. She seems so great. I had already like printed out all of the instructions and she was like reading them with me and I was like, thank you. You're like only here for a day, but you're the best. So I feel really good, and P had a bunch of peanut butter so that he could calm down, and now he's just like passed out on the floor. So I'm gonna finish up these work things. I need somebody to call me, so they're probably gonna call me like any second. I straightened my hair, by the way. I wanted to see what it looked like with my straight hair once it like dried, and I feel like it looks just the same, just maybe a little healthier. My hair tends to like poof like this, and I don't know why it started doing this, or maybe if I like needed to thin it out even more, but like I think it's just partially because I wasn't taking proper care of it and like making it so it's not like frizzy. So anyway, I'm gonna get to these last few things and then we'll be off for the day and we'll get to just relax. We're off work. I'm gonna quickly check my notebook because I have my little like calendar in here, and I usually tell myself what I need to do that day, except where is my pen? I met with the dog sitter. I did not study today, which I do need to do, but I just didn't. I started editing my Friday vlog. I got my haircut. So I still have chores, and I also need to read to 200 in my book. I have so few chores to do today that I possibly will move that to tomorrow. So basically all I have to get done today is reading my book to page 200. Everything else, oh, I put get haircut on here twice. So for the rest of tonight, we're mostly gonna read. Ryan's home, he came home early, so I think we're gonna maybe play a round of our video game, and then I'll read, and then I'll probably do like a chill like walk type of workout tonight instead of doing like an intense HIIT workout. So while I walk, I will read. 5-letter word. Jesus Christ. How are you so good at this? I know. I would not have gotten chain and saddle. I would have thought like horse saddle. All right, it is much later now and I'm just getting ready for bed. Ryan saw my haircut and he said he really liked it. I feel like it just looks so much healthier than it was looking before, which is so nice. Anyway, that is not the point of this conversation. Earlier today, I was actually a little bit frustrated because I live in a pretty quiet neighborhood and I got an Amazon package today. And as I was picking up my package from outside, I saw this woman who was in my neighbor's yard, like fully in his yard. And I know my neighbor pretty well. And her dog was pooping in the yard and I was watching her just walk away. And I was like, oh my God, no, that's so gross. So I literally called out to her because it was just across the street. And I was like, hey, can you pick up your dog's poop? And she got so mad at me. She called me the police which was like a whole thing, whatever. And I was just very polite to her and I was like, can you please pick it up? And she was like, well, it's all the way in their yard. And I was like, then don't let your dog that far next time. I don't know what to say. Your dog also should not just be like walking on other people's lawns, but maybe that's not a common courtesy anymore. I don't know. Anyway, point being, she got all upset with me, and it always makes me anxious when stuff like that happens, because especially since I was like in front of my own house, it's like you just don't really know people, and now they know where I live, and not that anyone is going to do something, but you know, you hear horror stories sometimes and it just makes me so nervous. But I'm just so tired of like walking on my own lawn and then like there's poop everywhere. And it's like, then when I see it happen, I'm like, hello? Like, do we want to live in a place where that's normal? I don't know, whatever. So long story short, it made me really anxious, and I talked Ryan's ear off about it, because that's just what happens when these things happen. Like, I get in my own head of like, oh my gosh, like, was I mean to her? Was I like, whatever? Should I have like done something a little bit differently? But you know what? I think I did the right thing. And I feel like when people get upset like that about something that they did wrong, it's like them doubling down is them proving that they knew that they were in the wrong. So anyway, it made me anxious, and then I just spiraled for a little bit. Not spiraled, that's a very like aggressive term, but I just like, I got in my own head for a while. And then I was able to finally calm down enough to just like read my book while Ryan played a video game. He was like trying out a new game, which was fun. And now we're here and it's time for bed. So I'm going to just change, get ready, brush my teeth and all of that stuff, wash my face. I feel like overall the last couple of days have been productive. Mild blend of productiveness and also just kind of like relaxing when we feel like we need to relax. The next couple of days I will just be getting ready for our travel this weekend to head off to that wedding. So I'm super excited to see my friend and celebrate her, because I've literally known her since I was 8 years old, and it's just gonna be a blast. So I just can't wait. But honestly, I think for now, that's all I have. I wanna do a whole different vlog of like prepping and finalizing everything for all of the plans. So I think that's gonna be it for today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching and being here with me and spending a few days together. If you made it to this point of the video, please consider subscribing. It helps my channel out so much. And that's all I have. So thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.